Hi, grade 2. Today I'm going to make a math review for the semester 1 exam. Calculate mentally each of the following equations. Mentally, this means that you don't have to show me your work. So I will begin the first one, 76 plus 20. I have to put tens once, tens once. Also for the answer, I have to put tens and ones. I have to start with the ones. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. And 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. So the answer will be 96. For the second one, also always I have to put tens once, and tens once. 7 plus what give us 7? So any number we added to 0 give us the same number. So the answer will be 0. 3 plus what give us 5? 3. Put it in your mind and count till 5. 3, 4, 5. So the answer will be 2. For the third one, 8 plus 57. You have to put in your mind the biggest number, which is 57, and count and put 8 on your fingers and then count. The answer will be 65. 41 plus 9. Also this one you have to keep in your mind the biggest number, which is 41, and put 9 on your fingers and count. The answer will be 50. 19 minus 6. You can do it in this way. You will put 19 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And this one you put it on scratch paper and then you cancel 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer will be 13. 16 minus 11, you can do it in the same way as before, or you can put in your head the smallest number, which is 11, and count till 16. The answer will be 5. Complete the following table. Plus 10, this means plus 1 for the tens. 34, we have tens once. We also the answer I have to put tens and ones. Once it's the same. We don't add anything to it. It stayed the same. 3 plus 1 equal 4. I have to add 1 only for the tens. 12, also tens once. I have to add 1 only for the tens. The ones will stay the same. So 1 plus 1 equal 2. 72. This is the answer before adding 1 for the tens. So the ones will stay the same, 2. And before adding 1 to the tens, it was 6. 88, it will become 98. Solve the following equations, show your work. Show your work, this means that you have to put them in a column. This means that the ones under the ones and the tens under the tens. For this number you have to put over it tens once and 9 is ones. So the ones under the ones and the tens under the tens. Put a space between these two digits. Then you have to put the sign. Then 9 should be under the ones, which is 8, like this. 9 plus 8, this means that you have to keep in your mind the biggest number and count and put 8 on your fingers and count. The answer will be 7. 1 is a carryover. You have to put it over the tens, which is 4. So the answer will be 57. It's the same. 26 plus 57. I have to put them in a column, the ones under the ones and the tens under the tens, and I have to start from the right. 6 plus 7, I have to keep in my mind the biggest number and 6 on my fingers and count. The answer will be 13. 1 is a carryover. It should be over the tens. The answer will be 82. 69 minus 26. Always you have to put the sign, don't forget that. 9 minus 6. In the subtraction, you have to keep in your mind the biggest number and count till the other number. So I have to keep in my mind 6 and count till 9. It gives us 3. Also, I have to keep in my mind 2 and count till 6. It gives us 4. 93 minus 71. Also, I have to put the ones under the ones, the tens under the tens. I have to start from the right. 3 minus 1. I have to put in my mind 1 and count till 3. Give us 2. Also for 9 minus 7, I have to put in my mind 7 and count till 9. It gives us 2. So the answer will be 22. Continue the sequence. Continue the sequence. In this one, you have to write tens ones over each number. Okay. And also tens ones, tens ones, tens ones, tens ones. Look at the ones. I have to start with the ones. 0, 1, 2. It's increasing by one digit. So 2 will become 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Look at the tens. 1, 2, 3. So it's increasing by 1. 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. This is how we can solve it. Ahmed has 38 books. Ali gives him 17 more books. How many books does Ahmed have? Ahmed has 38 books. His friend gave him 17 more. This means when we look at this one, this word, this means that it's an addition. He has more books. This means that it has addition. How many books does Ahmed have? Show your work. When I said show your work, this means that you have to show me your work in this way. 38 plus 17. You have to put here 38. You have to put them in a column. The ones under the ones, the tens under the tens. Then add them. 55. So 55 books. You have to answer in this way. Show your work. Write the number in different forms. 44. In the expanded form, we have two ways. The first way, 44, you have to write it first in digits. Then you have to write the tens and the ones. In expanded form, we have 4 tens and 4 ones. In the other expanded form, we have 40 plus 4. Always, I have to look at the tens. 4 tens, this means I have to add 4, 8, 1, 0. It becomes 40. Plus 4, for the ones we don't add any 0, it stays 4. 37, I have to write it in letters. 37. I have to put it over it tens once. 3 tens and 7 ones. Also 70. 30 plus 7. 50 plus 2, it's 52. Tens ones, it's 52 in letters. Expanded form, 5 tens we have, and 2 ones, and 50 plus 2. Compare using one of the symbols less than, greater than, or equal. First of all, you have to write. If it's written in expanded form or in letters, you have to write it in digits. Then you can answer the question. 11 plus 6, you will add it. It gives us 16. In order to answer if it's greater than or less than, look at tens ones, tens ones. Look at the tens. Compare it. It's the same. When it's the same, you have to switch to the ones. We have 6 and 7. 6 and 7, 6 is less than 7, so this means this whole number is less than the other number. 30 plus 2, I have to write it first in digits, it's 32. Then I have to put tens ones, tens ones. I have to underline the tens. 3 is greater than 2, so this whole number is greater than the other number. 4 tens, 9 ones, the number is 49. I have also to underline the tens, it's the same. Then I have to switch to the ones, it's the same. So this means this whole number is equal to the other number. 40, I have to write it in digits. I have to compare it to the other number. I have to look at the tens, which is 4, which is greater than 14. This means this whole number is greater than the other number. Circle the odd numbers in each group. The odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. You have to write them in order to not to forget them. 5, 7, 9. So any number ends with these 3 numbers. This means the whole number is odd. Okay. I have to look at 56. I have to look at 6. It's not an odd number. 0, it's not an odd number. 5, it's an odd number. So this whole number is an odd number. I have to circle it. 8, no. 2, no. So only we have 45. The second one, 7, it's an odd number, so this whole number is an odd number. 8 is not, 2 is not, 6 is not, 0 is not. The third one, 6 is not, 4 is not, 2 is not, 9, yes, it's an odd number, so this whole number is an odd number. 4, it's not an odd number. D, 6, it's not an odd number, 0 not. 3, yes, it's an odd number, so this whole number is an odd number, I have to circle it. 2 is not an odd number, 8 is not an odd number. Circle the even numbers in each group. The even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Any number ends with these, it should be an even number. So I have to look at the first one. 1, it's not. 7, it's not even number. 9, it's not. 1, it's not. 8 is an even number. So this whole number is an even number. B, 0, it's an even number. So this whole number is an even number. 3 is not. 5 is not an even number. 9 is not. 3 is not. C, 9 is not an even number. 7 is not. 2, yes, it's an even number, so I have to circle it. 3 is not, and 9 is not. So I have only to circle 62. The last one, 1 is not an even number. 7 is not an even number. 5 is not an even number. 3 is not. So 4 is an even number, so I have to circle it. So these are the even numbers.